ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna chill for a little bit today. Because today we're gonna be playing Balatro, even though the ace disappeared, showing that I haven't unlocked this thing yet. We're playing Balatro. Now, Balatro is a poker roguelike, wherein you have to play poker hands in order to achieve increasingly difficult stake and blind requirements. These are all the things I have unlocked. You can see that I've done a whole bunch with the checkered deck. But I think for this run we should do something basic, and we'll do the blue deck because I do have all the challenges unlocked because I've done the first 5, whatever. And we'll do the red stake because it's very slightly different, and it wouldn't be too much. Because if we just jumped right on into, I don't know, the one up here, we jump right into the orange stake. There's so many things that are different with it that makes it a lot more difficult. So we can just do something basic. We do the blue deck, and we play it from here. Easy enough. Now, with this game, this is how each round basically is. You have the ante in the bottom right corner here. Gotta rotate these control sticks really quickly because of this controller's weird thing. You have run info over here, so you can see how much each of your poker hands cost, how much multiplier you get, along with how many chips are per played hand. You have the blinds, so you can look at it if you're in the shop, which we'll get to the shop in a little bit. We have vouchers, which will be bought in the shop. And then also the stake, showing what applies depending on what stake you have. You have all of the stakes unlocked. You have to beat a run with each stake in order to actually unlock it. You know, they have options, which you don't really need to worry about too much. Now, what you can do, you can play any of these blinds. You have to score at least 300 chips with a small blind, and the round scores over there. You can see how much is whatever. You could either play the hand and try and beat it in order to get to the shop, or you can skip the blind in order to take one of these tags. Now this one's a free rare joker. I feel like, because I'm not going to get any reward money from this anyway, I feel like the best option is going to be to skip it. And this one down here is like a Mega Arcana tag, which is tarot cards. We don't really need to deal with that. I think because we don't have any jokers at the moment, which is the stuff at the top row here, we'll get into that very shortly. We'll just play this one out and then hope to get something in order to have the boss blind be ready. Now, we can start off by... You can choose to discard anything from your hand, up to like 5 cards in a row. Let's take these out. See what the game gives us. Ah, we got a full house. Very nice. So as you can see, each card costs, or gives you chips depending on what their value is. All the face cards give you 10. All the numbers give you exactly what you expect, and ace will always give you 11. Play the full house. You get the chips for it, and then also the multiplier is how much you get per the score. And you have a set number of hands and discards you get per round. The rounds are down here. And also your money. Easy to understand, I suppose. I don't need to walk you through every single little thing. But if you generally understand how poker works and what the poker hands are, then you might be able to gel with this game. I know it was on my radar for a long time, and I almost picked it up sooner, on like the Switch maybe. But then I decided to do what I said in the direct video and save my CSGO case money for the summer sale, and I picked this up alongside other things. So yes, once you finish off a blind and beat it, you get specific amounts of money depending. You have like 450 money. You get 4 for the blind being beaten, as well as remaining hands, $1 each. Depending on the deck, you get different things. Oh, nice. That's a good joker to begin with. I'm actually going to take a very short break because I realized that Steam does this weird thing where it just keeps showing up who's playing, whatever, so I'm gonna disable that really quick. Okay, so now we're at the shop. The joker that I had was like a free, well, the tag I had was a free rare joker. This one upgrades the level of the first discarded poker hand each round, which is nice to have. And then we also have the planet cards. Planet cards are what upgrades the values of a specific type of hand. So if you want to focus on 3 of a kind, you can buy a bunch of Venus cards. And given that we have this burnt Joker, every time we discard the first thing per round, we actually get a lot of stuff from there. Down, like, you get various things from here. You get Jokers, you get cards like this. You can find tarot cards as well. Down here you have booster packs where you can choose between a varying amount of stuff. Like, you can choose between playing cards throughout the deck, which could have a good chance of having extra effects towards those. And the same goes with Jokers as well. And also over here you have vouchers, which are specific little bonus things per what you can do. This one is the paintbrush, gives you extra hand size. That means you can have more stuff in your hand in order to find stuff. Unfortunately, I can't get this unless I want to try and go for another buffoon. I feel like it's better off... No, we'll get it. I was gonna buy the buffoon pack to pick another Joker that we may want to have for the rest of the run, potentially. But we'll just do the boss ante. So, with these boss fights, all you have to do is play to their normal strengths. Usually, they have the 600 as a stake. But also there is a specific blind effect. This one makes all club cards defunct. So all these clubs are useless. You can still play them. They just won't get any score. They won't give you any chips. And if they have any bonus effects on them, you won't get anything from that. So if I did Queen 10... delete these as well. I mean, I could do the 4s as well, but that won't do anything. Goodbye, Jack. So that's 5. And because of this Joker, we can upgrade the pair to give extra little bonus there. So now there's more stuff with that bonus. And it was a good move, because now we have another full house, which is 4 by 4. If you want to check how much your multipliers are at any point, you just go back to the run info. It's not like the pair will give us anything more than the full house. There have been times where a higher ranked hand at a lower level gives less than a lower ranked hand, as I was trying to form it. It's very interesting, but that's the case. 236, Next we have 5 hands. It means that this is just going to be difficult to really mess up. We have a pair of aces. Although actually, we do have a straight. So we can play the straight here. Even if it's not as much, it's still a ×4 multiplier. Oh my lord, another full house. Play that again. Because the ×4 is going to help us get to at least a little bit closer towards the goal, and there we go. If you run out of hands and do not reach the stake, like lower bound, then that's the run over. And you are aiming to get to at least 8 ante, which you keep playing over and over again. Planet cards appear more frequently in the shop. +1 hand size for that. And I do have the +1 already. But if I buy this, then I can't use the buffoon pack down here. And then every $2 per discard, if no discards are used by the end of the round. I'm gonna see what's in here. Chaos the Clown and Runner. I guess Runner. Because it gains chips per straight played. That'll be fine, I think. Oh, coupon tag. Nice. I'm gonna take this one. Oh, and the spectral tag as well. This is a dumb idea, but I picked the 2 of them right here. Spectral cards are very rare to find, but they have quite powerful effects. This one gives one selected card in your hand a copy, and this one gives possible effects per whatever. So you have foil, which gives you extra chips, holographic, which gives you extra multi, and then polychrome, which multiplies the multi. And the multipliers are going to be very handy for you when you get to later points in the game, like I'm at with the checkered deck. I apologize that there's going to be so much talking, but we're going to use this aura here. Ooh, I didn't even see what that was. But you can always check the full deck over here. That was a holographic. Neat. You can see all your details over here, as well as what the deck is and what the bonus is with it. Alright, let's see. Oh, so there's a... One of the jokers in this game is Pareidolia, which basically makes all cards considered face cards. If you find this boss blind, toss that card immediately. because otherwise you cannot see what you're doing. And it's not... It's absurd. Let's take a gamble. If it's a king, queen, jack, then that means this is a discarded straight. It was a pair. Okay, so it was a pair of something. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Straight is not as much as a flush. But, oh no, the full house is still better yet. So let's not do the straight. Do the full house instead. I mean, I could have done the straight to give bonus to that joker there. Well, that's my fault for not thinking that through. Hey. Our ace of spades has been buffed. Another full house. I'm doing it again. I'm technically also using this video as a test to see what it sounds like, because I did notice in my settings that there was a setting to make to make this microphone not have noise suppression, because I've noticed many times in the past that I say things and then it kind of lowers down because it feels like there's a constant stream of noise. I don't know if that's tied to the noise suppression, but it's worth a try, just in case that it is. That's what I'm doing here. I turned that setting off and seeing how this video sounds without it. Let's be silly. I don't think it's gonna be two. Oh, it was a 2-pair. Neat. I should toss that joker if I'm not getting straights. There are jokers that obviously combo with each other. Like there's one that gives you bonus, or makes it so that straights can be performed easier by having one gap. So you can have a 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 as a straight, or anything close like that. It's very handy to have. We can have the 2-pair for free. We've got a free spectral deck, which we're gonna take. What's in here? Medium, purple seal, creating tarot cards, and a red seal. Retrigger the card one time. Let's just retrigger the ace, because aces are always good to have on hand, right? And Celestial Pack. High card, 2-pair, full house. We've been playing a lot of full houses. Ugh, I'm burping so much because I've been drinking. I'll get the photograph, because every time I do, it makes me laugh. Oh, the pillar. Okay, so pillar, you can see cards played previously in this ante are debuffed. You can play these runs out in order to get, more shops and more of a chance to get more money. Or you can basically make this blind, completely invalid by just skipping both of these. This one's gonna give 2 Fang cards. I'm gonna do that. I'm fine with this strat. Ooh, nice. Lucky card over here. And an ace of diamonds. I'm gonna take the ace of diamonds. And you, the 2 aces. We like aces. And then the 2 bottom. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. I see you there. I'm gonna play this 2-pair and then see what comes up next, because it doesn't have to be the first hand of a round for the burnt joker to really take effect. If I had a 7, I could have done that, but... Oh, this is gonna hurt, but also, it's a flush. Upgrade the flush. Jack 10, 9, 8. I still can't do anything with that. 8, 6, 4, 2. See, 10, 9, 8, 6, 4 would also be valid with that joker I was talking about earlier. We have 4 hearts. We can try for another heart with this discard. Dog is being loud. We hear him. We appreciate him. Isn't that right, Walter? Good boy. For being loud and also rude. What a silly fellow. I don't even know what he's looking at. What even he noticed. Okay, so we have another we have triple aces. Plus these 2. We'll play this full house. And eventually you reach a point in these runs where you just have a crazy setup that causes a lot of things to go down. The king of hearts of diamonds. We have 2 of that. But I'm fine with this. If I had the extra hearts, I could have played that lucky ace that could have helped me. But we're fine. There we go. A lot of the jokers, a lot of the rare jokers in this game, speaking of rare jokers, holy shit, are unlockable. So you need to actually do specific things in order to get those unlocked and be able to see them in future runs. Some of them are just like, have your deck consist of 30 or more spades, 30 or more diamonds, stuff like that. Others are like, play a hand with 4 7 of clubs. And that's all I want you to do. One card to a gold card, wild card. Wild card's useful to have because that can just be anything. So I'm going to take that and do it like that. Plus it would give multi for that. Now, the interesting thing, too, is that the order in which these jokers are do actually matter, because you can get different things compile onto each other depending on the order in which the jokers are put. Extra 2 hero cards just to increase you. Oh, nice, this one doubles the money. And then Hangman destroys up to 2 cards. We'll see. I don't need data voucher if you don't have the money for it. Oh, face cards are debuffed. That's rude. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That's a straight. Level you up. Or... nah, we play it. Have at least a little bit extra added on. Because he's doing 15. Oh yeah, right, that's kings in hand. So if we get more kings, we just hold on to those kings. And it just increases by that much. Do I want to? No, I don't want to. Let's destroy this 8 and this 6. Because it's silly, right? It's a silly idea. And I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. There's also, like, achievements. Oh, dumb. So, what you saw there, like, the multi actually started catching fire. That means you've already achieved the minimum blind just right off the bat with that one hand. That's easily understood, right? Let's sell you, because you've got Lived Your Welcome, and just buy Judgment and use it. Oh, nice, the misprint. Misprint is completely random, as you can see. It's also handy to have. Up to 5. I should have played the Hermit first, before I did anything. Now the Stone card is no rank or suit, so it won't apply for anything in your hand. But it will give you plus 50 chips. Multi over here, I'm going to take that. And I'll pass, because apparently I needed to play the Hermit sooner. This, though, I will take, because it just keeps further adding on to our Fortune Teller over here. Double the money right now. I can High Priestess. Two pair or straight. Increase the straight. Not like I need to do that. Oh, no. I got this. I think I got this. So I can use Uranus right here. And then fool it. 7 multi for you. And then Uranus again. All face cards are debuffed. It means that any kings in the hand are just gonna be fruitless, which is unfortunate. 6, 5, 5, 4, 4. How much is our 2 pair? It's by 5. I'm going to remove this queen. Upgrade the 2 pair. 100 by 6. And we get a straight in replacement. Cool. I could have kept that 10 in case for another dupe like that. I didn't think too much. That one's a royal straight. Very nice. Okay. I don't think we're actually gonna get anywhere with this. Look at these straights, man. Playing all these straights. just unfortunate that we're not getting much for this. Because of all that. There's our 2-pair. Our ever so prominent 2-pair. Can we make it a better 2-pair? We can make it a full house. So it's a 65 by 6. If we take one of these away, it's 100 by 6. So the 2-pair is way better. And we'll confirm that times 2 multiplier. Let's do this. Another thing too that you can do is organize where the hands are, or where your cards are in your hand. And that makes it so that something like Joker here will play a certain card times 2 multi different. In a different way. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible at explaining things. Yeah, Mega Arcana. Increase that tarot multi. Oh, hey, Wheel of Fortune. Fun fact, I can go to my stats and show you. Every time it comes up, I almost always try and play Wheel of Fortune. Because it gives you a 1 in 4 chance for the Joker to give a random effect from the ones that we looked at earlier. Foil, holographic, or polychrome. And we can pick of 2. So it can do anything. We'll do this. It didn't happen that time, but hey, it still gives bonus to you, the fortune teller. It's +8. Actually, no, I don't have the right. I thought this was a steel card instead of the glass card. Glass cards are always interesting. Let's take these 2, give them multi. So that'll just give a +4 to the multiplier when they get played. And as for the planet, I don't think I need a planet. Another spectral pack though. Oh god, the needle. Oh, that one's a rude blind. Random ranked -1 hand size. So we have less. Oh, 2 enhanced aces. I kind of want that. There we go. Ooh, 2 spades. Very nice. And a free holographic Joker. I don't think we need that. I need to like try and get something great by this end there. That's 3. No, this is a flush. Play this flush. Because the wild card completely acts as any kind of suit. There is also a very, very, very good Joker that exists, at least to me. The smeared Joker, which basically makes it so that red cards are considered all red, so hearts and diamonds are the same. And then clubs and spades are considered the same. And that combos well with other such Jokers. Why am I don't know what I'm doing. Queen, 8. Actually, we played a 2. In the case that we get a 6 or a 10, or a jack. One of those. We don't have a jack, but we have a pair of 8s and a pair of 5s, plus the extra kings. Very nice. 777. King. I mean, technically the full house will make it so that we just have more cards paid in for extra chip value. But at the same time, this starts at an earlier chip value. So I think we just have to keep playing these 2 pairs and hope for the best. Just under. There's our straight. Play that. Boom, boom, bing, bang, boom. Whenever I started playing Balatro for the first time, I always kept getting stumped on antes 5 and 6. After a while of actually figuring out how to best play the game, I started getting better at it, and now like my stats show it was like a 13 wins or something like that. Hand contains a pair. Odd ranking gives extra chips. I think I want that. Because in the long run, if you keep the chips up, and then the multi... Yeah, I'm going with this. Technically, you would give just 50 if there is a single pair, no matter what. So you can play a full house and that will still activate. Same with like a 2-pair Joker like that. Though I think this will activate multiple times, given whatever hand is there. So I'm going to take that and run with it. And basically make sure our tarot deck over there is the one that'll keep Let's go. There we go. Whew. Diamonds, hearts, luckies. Do the lucky again. I believe you cannot apply multiple holographic foil to the same card. Though there are things like the lucky card that you can apply that to. Because it technically affects, I guess, the main window instead of the holographic tab at the bottom, I guess. If not, then I'm fucking myself over with this. I'm doing it anyway. Of course, I knew it, yeah. Because, like, what is it? In the stats, it shows, like, wrong menu. I'm thinking of collection. So, enhanced cards, you have all these. These, like, one can apply. And then you have additions, which one can apply. I believe that's the case, yeah. Well, I'm with you now. Okay, so now with the needle, I need to play a hand that gives me at least 11,000 as a score. Convert the left to the right card. And then 3 clubs. So I can... Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is going to be a throwaway. Throwaway high card upgrade. I know. But hear me out on this, and it worked as intended. The move can convert stuff to clubs. We'll take those and convert those to clubs. Alright? Convert the right into the left. I mean, I could, but no. Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 10. Royal flush, 100 times A. In comparison to, like, the 2 pair, it's 100 times 6. This is going to be, like... Actually, this is the best possible hand that I could play in terms of multiplier score, I believe. Unless math in editing tells me no. Let's... see. Looking for that flame. If the flame shows up, then it's guaranteed. It did not. Okay. There you go. Most played hand was the full house. Best hand was 6 grand, because that was the hand we just played. Anti-5 round 8. Cards played 130. Cards discarded 46. Cards purchased 17. Times we rolled 0. New discoveries 3. Oh no, well you're bluffing too. I sure was, buddy. And then there's also a seed, because you can do seeded runs. So I don't think any achievements or stuff can be unlocked with seeded runs. That's the important thing. So that's Balatro. That was a good half hour, I suppose. You can look over at the Jokers themselves. You can see all of these wonderful things. There's 10 pages of Jokers. There's like 150 by that metric. Raised Fist I always like using. As you can see, I beat it on red stake of difficulty because it's, I don't know, we'll keep changing them out. Dusk is also very handy to have because at the final last hurrah of a round, you can have something for it to be good. If you get the Ceremonial Dagger early on, you can just buy junk Jokers and feed it to the Ceremonial Dagger in order to end up with a really good stuff at the end. This Joker stencil is handy to a degree as long as you have empty Joker spaces, which means you have less of a chance to have anything working. Fibonacci! Find Fibonacci, use it, because it's +8 multi per of those played. It's Ace 2, 3, 5, 8. That's 5 chances to have +8 multiplier. Even though it's like 40, you can get maximum from that. It's still decent. And then we have stuff like the blackboard, which is very handy to have, because you just delete all the red cards in your hand and you get ×3 multi right off the bat. Splash is good, because every card you play will count in scoring, so if you play a 2 pair, then the other card will still get played and still get you score. Then you have the uncommon stuff that's over here. Cavendish, ×3 multiplier, and then a very low chance of it being destroyed at the end of the round. Erosion. That was the one we just had. Baseball card is great if you have a bunch of uncommons in your Joker deck. You have the Seltzer, which is also decent. Spare trousers, I remember having a couple of times. For some reason, this entire time, I thought that they were just like a pair of socks. No wonder, but it's just a 2 pair instead. You use the walkie-talkie every now and then. That's +10 chips, +4 multi. This is the spear Joker I was talking about earlier. We got this one that's locked because of the clubs. Arrowhead's good, and Bloodstone is easy to have with that checkered deck, because, you know, you have 26 spades, 26 hearts. It's very easy to handle them. All of these, especially you with that checkered deck, very handy, 2 times multiplier. 4-7 the clubs. You have 2 rounds, duplicate random joker with the invisible joker. And then you have these legendary ones, which are very tricky to come across, and it's only the last one. Let's stop rambling, because we've been here for an extra 3 minutes because of all this. I apologize for wasting your time. Hopefully you enjoyed this random episode of Balatro. I also had to revert my version of OBS because after it updated, it broke things. I forgot to mention that at any point before this. And now, we're fine, okay? So, I will see you in whatever you watch next. Maybe it'll be another Balatro, who knows? Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.